Hi, this is Sogazer. Today I got a new project. This is a jersey that I got maybe in 2017 after the Adidas contract was over for the NBA. I got this at Burlington for $30 and $30. They're both size extra large. They're a little too big for me, but I had an idea of making a custom jersey, so I picked them up. I'm gonna cut them in half and stick it together and make it into a Splash Brothers jersey. I had this idea when they had this on sale at $30, but I just never had a chance to do it. So the reason that it took me a while to actually do this is because, as you can see here, even if I cut them in half, you don't see both players' jersey number because it's off center right here. Even if I cut them in half, it will only show one player's number. If this was Lakers jersey or anyone else, most of the team, they have it in the middle. So I'll have 1 and 0 or 3 and 1. It'll be like a series. And there's another project I'm trying to do is the side, on both sides. I want to add a zipper because this is a little bit longer. When I have this on, it's hard to reach the pocket for me. So I want to add a pocket in here. And unfortunately, I saw someone on Instagram that did it recently. So I'm not the first one to do it, and I hope that he doesn't think that I'm copying his idea, but I had this idea since 2017. But anyways, I'm just gonna do it. I think he had a metal zipper, but because I'm gonna wear this to the Warriors game, I don't wanna do it metal zipper because it will beep when you go through the security. So it will be a plastic zipper, probably an invisible zipper right here. But today, I'm just gonna cut this in half and put it back together. Oh, and before you forget, please don't forget to subscribe to the channel as well as liking the video. Appreciate your support. Let's cut them up. After taking the neckline seam, I have to cut them in half. The guide I will be using will be this line. This dot right here, this will be my center seam, and the center for the back will be this one that's going through the Jerry West. I put a guideline on where the cut is gonna be. Same thing on the other side. I did the same thing with the blue one. The white one, this line was centered, so I could use that as a guide, but this one was a little bit off center, so I couldn't use that line as a guide, so I had to really make sure that the lines were straight. So I just finished cutting the two jerseys, and now I get to choose what I want to do with the combination. So I'll be using both sides, but first I'm just gonna do regular stitching, and the next one will be a zipper version. So instead of having a seam right here, it'll be a detachable zipper. Little uneven with the cut. It doesn't match up too well, but I guess it's my first time, so it's fine. And from the back, it'll be like this. I feel like I already screwed up big time for not paying attention in the detail with the seam line of where to cut. So this is day 2. I was trying to finish this in one day, but there were a couple things that I needed, so I had to go pick it up today. So some stuff that I picked up today are zippers and the chalk. I was trying to mark it yesterday and it didn't get on too well, so I got a new one. And the ribbon, this I got 2 yards, and this is something I really needed. It's to fuse onto the fabric, so it feels a little bit more stiffer. So what I'm going to do now is to make this edge a little bit more stronger by using this. Fuse these two together. So now I finish applying these tapes. This area is a little bit stronger, and at the same time I was able to iron it so it looks a little bit smoother. So now we're gonna attach these two together. So for this jersey, I'm going to have the Curry white one on the right side and the Thompson on the left side. After trying this on, I think the overall fit is okay. There were some issues when I was making this, especially around the stitch. There are some stitches that are skipped, like right here. I wanted to make all the stitches like this, where it overlaps, or like this, where it goes back and forth. But there are some areas that I couldn't do it nicely. So this is pretty much what I envisioned when I first did it. But because of the way that I stitched, I'm not that good at stitching myself. So I kind of screwed up a little bit. But overall, I think it's good, or good enough for the first try. This section at the rib, I had to do this a lot better. And also this section, there are a little difference in the placement of the NBA logo between the blue one and the white one. This one was a lot higher up compared to this one. So in order for me to match this, I had to warp it a little bit so I could use a little bit more length to at least be able to match it. Otherwise, this will be sticking out a little bit higher. Since it's two different jerseys, I think it would have been fine too. I don't even think the NBA logo had to match. And with the name, Tompery, I think you are able to tell that this is Thompson and this is Curry's jersey. And this is also a different, some issue too, because some of the placements were a little bit different. So although they're the same jersey and same size, the Curry jersey has the number a little bit lower than the Thompson's. And the craziest thing is the hem. There's this much difference between the blue and the white, and they're the same size. And they're also the same Swingman jersey. So I'm not sure how they were able to get this much difference in length, but it kind of looks good too. It really shows that I stitched two different pieces together. I'll be fixing this part so it will be evened out at the end. I'm going to redo the hem, redo this slit section too, because I don't like it that much. And when I do that, I'll probably just even this out. And for the front, there weren't as much difference between the height of the logo placement, but there were some differences, so that's why it's a little bit more warped on the blue one. There's a little more space here. And for the center stitch, I think this one looked okay. It looks a little bit better than the one on the back. And I think the logo looks pretty good. Only problem with this is that the 3 is so cut off. It's kind of hard to tell that this is Curry's jersey from the front. And the stitch, same issue. There were some stitch that were skipped, and there were some that were good. This is the look that I wanted to go for. This part is not having enough distance between each color. Little inconsistent. So I really have to practice on my stitching again if I want to do these jerseys in the future. Like here, you can't even see the white stitches going out into the blues. And just like front, it's a little bit longer on the white, but it's not as much difference as the back section. And the overall fit is pretty much like the standard jersey. I think it got a little bit smaller because I overlapped the fabric a little bit. But it fits like large, extra large, some around there. It's definitely too long, so I'll be taking some of the length off when I fix the hem and the slit. But the width wise, I think I'll just keep it the same. And part 2 will be fixing the hem and adding a zipper. Couple other ideas that I'm thinking of doing is adding some patches O'Brien trophy, I'm definitely adding 3 of those. I believe they have it at NBA Team Store. So on the back, it's Tom Murray, and it's kind of hard to tell from the back what they are. And my theme for this jersey is Splash Brothers, so I might do an overlay with Splash Brothers. I'm trying to figure out how to place Splash Brothers without ruining the look. And that might be part 3. Anyways, thanks for watching. I hope you like this new series. Please let me know how you feel about this series in the comment below. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel, as well as liking the video. Appreciate your support, and see you next time.